Hi everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw Super Sonic Hornet. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a quick sketch just to try to think of something to do with him, and to think of a good pose. I think I might do something like this. I know you probably can't see this, but that's okay. I'm gonna change over to Sharpie in a second, and you'll be able to see much better. I was just trying to think of a good action pose for all of them, and I think this one I'm gonna make kind of floating like this. Because these are high altitude pilots, I kind of want them flying, you know, just to do something fun, you know. These are cool characters, and they need to be doing more than just standing there. Like the first one I did, he was just standing there, and that's fine. But I don't know, I just think they need to do something a little bit more. Alright. I think that ought to be good enough. And then I can make up the rest as I go. Let's see, do I need to do anything? Well, let's give him a little bit of a mask right there, just to guide me. Okay. Alright, I think that's good enough. I think that's enough detail that I know what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to some Sharpies. I'm mainly going to use the fine point Sharpie, which is pretty thick, and then add the Sharpie pen just for some smaller extra detail. So you're welcome to use a pencil or use Sharpies too. So let's start off. I like starting off with a mask. It kind of gives me a place to start. I'm going to start with a little circle like that, and then kind of draw the mask out like this, but I'm going to stop right there because I need to add the protrudements, which are basically the hoses, is what that is. So I'm just kind of doing something like that, just to give it some make it alive, you know, make it live. So I'm going to connect that right there because I didn't, and connect all those. And I know, ooh, you know what, I didn't sketch out where the hose is going to go. I'm kind of just going to do something like that. Nothing too crazy. Just going back behind him. So, and now that I have that there, and I know it's going to stop here, I'm going to go ahead and add my jagged little hose line. And I'm making it kind of jagged because that's how those hoses are. You know, just something like that. Then, I'm going to come back in here with this and just add some lines, just to give it a touch, you know, some style, some flavor. All right, that's good enough. Okay, so let's draw his helmet. So he's got kind of a now that I see it, a certain shape to it. So I'm going to try to follow it here. Come down, and come out, down, out. So out, down, and down, like that. Okay? So, let's see, now we're just going to kind of add extra stuff on the back to the end. And I'm going to kind of follow the same thing here for the top. So I'm going to kind of draw some lines, extend it a bit. Draw that. Oops, look what I did. That's okay. I'm going to live with it. I'm going to take care of that with coloring and not worry about it because it's an accident that I will gladly take. Okay, so I think that's enough for the head. Now I'm just going to draw a couple of little lines for his collar, and then I'm going to draw his. Ooh, I didn't sketch him out. Ooh, I'm really getting bold here. I'm going to draw his little packs that he has here on his chest. Give it a little bit of 3D edge to it, like that. And I'm going to do his shoulder, because that's kind of the topmost thing that's here. That's where I can base everything else off of. Okay, so I'm going to come down like this, and up. and draw the circles. One like that, and there. Okay, and so now he's got like another part that goes underneath it like this, and it's kind of the padding for his shoulder pad. He's got a shoulder pad for his shoulder pad. And then, so this is going to connect right here, something like this. And it's going to go over the rest of his strap to his chest like this. And because I sketched out his body, I know where he's going to be. And so I can basically do this. Do something like that. Bend it here because I have him kind of hunched over. And I'm going to draw his arm like this. Then I'm going to bring it down to right there. And I stopped right there because that's where his belt is going to be. His really thick belt. And I don't know what it is. You know, maybe that's part of his whole high altitude thing. But that's what I'm putting right there. So before we get there, though, let's get to the arms and work our way down. So this arm, I'm just going to bring out to here like this. Worry about the elbow right there. And he's got like these straps that hold on his gloves. And he's got a little buckle like that, a little tab where he tightens it up. So now I can draw his other part of his hand like this, or his arm. And let's go ahead and just add like some creases, something like that. Just to, you know, just to make his shirt come alive. Alright, so now I'm going to draw his hand here. And he's got another one, another little strap like that. That connects there. Okay, so now I'm going to draw his hand, and his hand I'm just going to have out like that because I'm going to have him kind of just floating as if maybe he just jumped from the plane, and so he's just floating down. His hands are doing this. Alright, so I'm going to add his thumb like that, add his finger down like this, and so now I just draw the rest of his fingers just kind of with them, you know, and they're kind of back behind, so I kind of do like that. And there, that's good enough for his hand. So now let's work on this one over here. Let's do the same thing. I just kind of want him hanging down. You know, he's just floating down to the sky, from the sky. So he's got another shoulder pad over here. I'm going to kind of do this. Okay, and so now I know where everything is going to be. I can add some creases to his strap on this side. Right? And then up to something like that. And so again, let's just, while we're here, let's add some creases just to get my favorite sound in the world, this one. I didn't do it. There we go. Okay, and so now let's draw the other one over here, the other strap. Okay, and there's his wrist. And so now we're going to do the same thing over here with this hand. We're just going to draw the main parts. I'm going to draw his thumb, draw his finger out like that. And again, we're just going to draw the other fingers. And I'm just going to float them in like this. Like that, you know, something simple. And so now we just got to worry about the rest of his stuff. And one leg is a little bent, but I can pretty much get it all in there. So he's got a big pack on this side. It's going to take care of a lot of stuff we got to draw. In other words, there's not a lot we got to draw because that's taking up a lot of area. So I'm going to draw his buckle, and then the other part of his belt, which has got a thing that kind of hangs over his leg, but I've got it bent over since his leg is bent. So I'm going to bend that right there too. Oh yeah, and he's got a grenade here, but he's got round grenades. So we're going to do this. Add the little top part like that. There's another one back behind, so we'll just do that, and that'll take care of this. Okay. So now let's connect this line right there. So all of our lines are connected, and let's draw his legs. All right. So he's got straps that are holding, I guess a backpack on. You know, just it's what it is. What it is. It's his what? Well, I don't know what all this stuff is. His extra high altitude suit. All right, and I forgot about this one. I gotta add real fast. Okay, and So now let's draw his legs. So he's got a pack on this side. So I'm just going to draw a square basically. And I can connect it like that. And so now I'm going to do something like this. Bring it down to his leg, like that. Then I'm going to draw his big old knee pad. So it's like this big thing like this that comes down, goes over, and then I can draw the other parts, which are again big round pieces like this. Okay, and it's got something like that in the style. I don't know what it is. I'm just trying to draw, recreate what I see, you know. So this leg is bent over, so I'm going to bring this down in here like this. Bring this one down here like this. The top of the foot is going to come down like this. And there we go. We're going to do that. So now we're just going to add on to it just a little bit just to make it come alive, you know. Okay. Let's see. There's a strap like this. A strap holding that piece in. So I think that's good for that leg, you know, just floating down. So on this one though, he's got like this, I don't know what it is, but it's just part of the costume. Do something like that. Okay. And so now I could draw the rest of the leg. So I'm going to draw his pants like this. Again, draw some creases from where it's bent over. And same thing, so this one I'm going to draw just a little like that. Because again, it's all tucked away from being bent over. So we're kind of getting away with drawing a lot less with his foot being bent, or knee being bent, you know. So okay, so I'm going to draw his foot like this. And I'll do the laces later so you can see how that is. So here I'm just going to add just a few little treads just to make that up. So yeah, looks alright, looks good. I say we take care of the rest with color. So for now, that is Super Sonic Hornet. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.